Hey guys, it's the Gemmy Fan here on Gemmy Master Animatronics, and what you're looking at here today is the 2004 5-foot life-size dancing Frankenstein. Um, Here's a little bit of a backstory. In previous videos that we've uploaded on GMA, you might have seen it in a couple clip compilations or like GMA compilations, or the video that me and Donovan did with the big reveal with life sizes. That was in the picture. But here's the backstory to how I got this. Donovan was going to Tennessee or somewhere around there to buy a Leatherface that he found somehow, and on the way there he's like, "Hey, I found these characters. I found a dancing Frankenstein and another item that I will soon reveal as well." And he was like, "They're asking like 35. I think one of them's 35 and then one of them's 40, or one of them's 40, one of them's 30. One of the two, I don't remember exactly." That I'm like, "Do you want him or do you want me to take him?" He's like, "Well, you can take him since I'm already getting this guy." And I said, "Okay." So I guess I'll just send you the money through PayPal since I can't make it. Originally, I was going to go with him to go pick him up, but since I couldn't make it at the time, he went ahead and picked him up for me. So thank you again for that. But those cheap prices didn't, it wasn't just some easygoing process after I had to, there was a good reason that these were $35 and $40 a piece. This one was the one that was in the worst internal condition out of the two. They were both in great cosmetic condition, but this one was absolutely terrible from the inside. And I'll also include a couple clips of when I first got it and the stuff I had to do to the board. I do have a couple clips, but not as big as I thought. And I was going to do a huge restoration on this, but as this was kind of a gamble for me, so I was like, all right, I'll buy it for $30 and see if it works, or if it doesn't, I don't know. And that's the only reason I didn't bother really making a full restoration video on this. Otherwise, I would have it if I knew exactly what was going on. Because when I opened up that base, every single thing except the board was corroded. And when I say every single thing, I mean everything in there was just corroded beyond repair. You could not repair it. All you had to do was replace it. And luckily, I had a parts 2014 Santa that broke years and years. Like right after I got it, and I just ended up parting it out. So I used all the components and switches and volume controls to put in here, because I had to put a new switch, a new volume control, a new auxiliary jack, a new try me button, a new adapter port itself, and a new motion sensor. He doesn't really work on motions. I don't really know. His motion sensor really isn't activating as well as I thought it would. So I'm going to have to go back and fix that and see what's going on there. Maybe something's not right with it still. But overall, everything has been completely restored. Oh yeah, I forgot the LEDs didn't work in the eyes either. I had to completely replace those as well. Shout out to Kevin, or 0635, for sending me those LEDs, because I didn't have them at the time. So he definitely rushed them to me as soon as I requested them. So thank you again for that. And honestly, if it wasn't for Donovan finding one of these for 35 bucks, I never ever would have gotten one of these. I don't think I would ever come across one of these anytime soon, because number one, I don't want to pay $370. It's 370 bucks for one on eBay. Number two, the likelihood of finding one locally is just not, they're pretty scarce nowadays. He's not incredibly rare, but he's also sort of uncommon. You don't just see them at yard sales, through stores, wherever. It's very rare you come across one of those. And I know one of the collectors, I think Logan Escovan, found one, or Haunt Station, one of the two. He found one. It is somewhere for 15, 20 bucks. I don't remember exactly how much he got his for, but he definitely got lucky on his. And I found mine for 35. But of course, like I said, there was a reason that was only 35 bucks. Usually you see something like this and it fully works, no problem, easily 100 bucks at a thrift store, even at a thrift store yard sale. People usually want high prices for stuff like this, just because it's big and it sings and it does a lot of stuff. That's kind of the idea that people get in their heads when they have one of these guys or looking to sell them. But anyways, he sings like 4 or 5 songs. I'm not really going to name out the songs because you'll know them by heart as soon as I play them. And I think you've seen enough videos of this guy to know exactly what he does. He's just like all the other dancing characters out there. He's made 2004 and sold at Walmart and possibly a couple other retailers at the time. I do remember seeing him. I remember seeing him along with the 2004 Pirate Skeleton with the larger base. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Detail-wise, cosmetically, it's so funny because cosmetically or mechanically, he didn't need anything. No belts, no gears, no nothing. He worked just as you see him. So none of that has been adjusted. There's his base with the purple button. And when I get done showing him in activation, I will show you the new jacks and everything I put in there and how that looks and stuff. I'll just show you in detail what I put in there. But that's pretty much it for me talking. The only thing that's actually kind of funny, but at the same time I'm just going to leave it because it really doesn't matter, is that the way I installed the LEDs in there, they look kind of cross-eyed because they didn't really go in sockets. They just kind of sat there with tape over them when I saw it, like when I first took the head apart. So I just kind of put it back there the way it was, and it ended up being a little bit cross-eyed. But honestly, I think that gives them a little bit more of a personality. Yeah, that's honestly, I think that's just about all I have to say about them. So without further ado, we'll demonstrate it for you. Hope you guys enjoy.
Ooh, did I scare you?
So yeah, guys, I guess you could say that this thing has made a tremendous recovery. The only thing now is that the adapter port's a little bit loose. I know I was having some trouble with that connection issues earlier, so he would malfunction because the adapter port's loose. At least that's what I hope it is. Because I swear to God, if it's anything else, I'm going to throw this thing out the window. Just kidding. Hope you guys enjoyed and have a great day.
Happy Halloween.
Well, shit, guys. I didn't expect that to happen whatsoever. The fuck, honestly.